Welcome to the 57th episode of From the Desk of the Executive Director. Obviously, we are not at my desk. We are in downtown Biloxi, actually near a dumpster, standing a bit outside of a huge, fantastic festival called First Fridays that happens once a month here in Biloxi. We have a couple of amazing bands. I think the band that's playing right now is a brass band.
Blackwater Brass.
Blackwater Brass. Thank you, Kevin. Being new to the coast, I don't know all of it right yet. But this is a great event for people in Biloxi. We have a table set up here for Back Bay Mission to kind of let people know who and what we are. Having some great conversations with people. We had quite a few of our staff, maybe about 10 of our staff here today. And actually, VFW is frying fish. And they're giving the proceeds from the fish fry to Back Bay Mission. And so we're so grateful for all this community support, for the amazing just community that we serve here in Biloxi. Because I think in many ways, you know, there's the juxtaposition, right? There's the yin and the yang. And this is one of those places where there are booths set up, where there's food vendors, where there's music. Now granted, it's a free event, but if you come here, you probably want the resources to buy some food or buy some trinkets or buy a t-shirt or a bracelet or a ring or whatever. And so to me, it kind of reminds me of the haves and the have-nots, right? And I was just talking to one of my staff persons here, Daniel, who is kind of the frontline staff at the Micah Day Center, where people who are homeless or on shelter can stop in for the day. And he was saying, so why don't we, along with Loaves and Fishes, have an event like this in our parking lot in the evening, right? For our homeless friends to celebrate, to listen to music, to have some food. Because one thing Daniel and I noticed here is that we don't see a lot of people who are on shelter or homeless here, even though this is a free event. So it kind of harkens to me and calls to me and says, you know, I'm kind of one of the haves. The guy on the other side of the camera, Kevin, is a have. Our staff are the haves because we have salaries, we have incomes, we have homes, we have cars. We have what kind of those who are mainstream society have. But there are a lot of people who don't have that. So I just kind of want to give a shout out to those folks who would love to be here and be a part of this, but don't feel comfortable sometimes. So Daniel and I were talking about why wouldn't somebody who is without shelter not feel comfortable here? And part of it is because those of us who are mainstream culture and society don't often give them a nod or give them the time of day or look at them or smile or acknowledge them and bring them into the community. But the message tonight for me is we are them and they are us, and we are in this together, right? So as much as we're here celebrating, and I relish meeting people here tonight, it also makes me think about the work that Back Bay Mission does and how different it is than what mainstream culture is. So want to share that with you this evening. It's a bit kind of on my heart as I'm interacting with people and sharing the good work of Back Bay, but also realizing that we're really privileged to do this work at Back Bay, and that it's really our privilege to serve people that aren't in the mainstream, that are unsheltered, that are living in poverty, that need a hand up. For me, that really draws me back to that reality. So we're here celebrating life, celebrating humanity, and celebrating humanity to its fullest, and that's a beautiful gift. It's a gift of life that we all experience and we all share. So thank you for joining me here at First Friday. Enjoy some of the B-roll and some of the images that Kevin is going to share with you of our booth, of our staff, of the people that are here. And wherever you're at, celebrate life, but don't forget those who might have a more difficult time celebrating, and bring them into your community and into your celebrations, into your heart, into your mind, into your own experiences. So thanks again for joining me, and hopefully one of these days we'll be back at the desk, but we continue to be out on location in beautiful downtown Biloxi here. And I also want to give a shout out to Bobby Gillen, who is the individual who helps to put this together here on the green of downtown Biloxi. He's also a part of our capital campaign. We're here tonight sharing that we're 100 years old, 100 years young, and that actually Bobby invited us here to have a booth. Actually made that happen, that the VFW is giving the proceeds of their fish fry to Back Bay. So thank you, Bobby Gillen, and for all your support and all the good stuff you do for Back Bay. So thanks again for joining me.